the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Eagles sideline, there is their head coach. His guys playing extremely well, 6-2 in their last 8. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach, Raheem Morris. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
Moreau in motion. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Moreau. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now he has a 4th down decision to make.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be marked down on the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down.
Moreau in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A gain of 9 brings up
now faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
For Eagles, first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught at the 4.
The pass.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Moreau
At the
in
Falcons'
motion.
4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here's a second and 12.
Second and 12.
Back to the air one more time. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and 4.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Atlanta. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. It allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense and their running back set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They'll try again here, second and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. The throw here is complete, and he's going to be brought down past the 20. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to him on first down.
Another carry.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
He'll go right and find his running back. Here's third and 7.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Austin McNamara.
So, on fourth down,
formation.
Austin McNamara is going to come in here to punt.
The Eagles take over.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's second and 4 from the 24.
Brings up second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
First down.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5. From the 41. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight. And it is good for a first down.
16 yards. First down, Eagles.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Philadelphia.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the Falcons.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They run on the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stops there for no gain.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and
to throw.
At the 18-yard line.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurt. It is third and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Falcons 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
That's their own 26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. Set to go now on first and 10.
And the Falcons, first down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's going to be incomplete. Up for very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return break up. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. Once the Carr is able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
It's third down coming up.
3rd and 9.
Incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
He'll look to throw.
2nd and 4.
Thrust is right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be close to that 1st down marker, maybe about a yard short. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Send a man in motion right. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense can see what they can do in the final minutes of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's out wide to Warren. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. The clock to stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
2nd and 2. At the 50-yard
From
line.
the 50, he'll set him to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
That is on the 5-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Cardinals wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cardinals win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Raheem Morris, their Falcons head coach, his team ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Number 19, incomplete. Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Tackle back at the 26.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. His throw left side is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Short pass caught by Moreau. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
A gain of a yard.
He'll throw out of the gun. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give that one his set it down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle
So,
first
1st and 10 now from the 30. The RPO, that one is complete.
the pass.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. 3rd and 7.
Incomplete. Jesse
Moreau
Bates on the cover.
in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be good with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw yet again. He takes off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Eagles. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. He had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all away with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Falcons 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This one complete, right side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the ground, the 1st down run. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll dodge one would-be tackle. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. Here's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They'll look to throw.
And 3.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one is caught by Mooney. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
4 yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 12-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's in! Touchdown, Falcons. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, he's got Moreau.
The pass on 2nd down.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that's going to be enough to make the change. 1st down, up past the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
42-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
Eagles.
Here's 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in.
It is good. Makes the score Eagles 28, Falcons 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run this. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline. Look to be caught, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Probably one they'd like back. It's going to bring up fourth down. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Now, faking the give. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up the second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Up the middle they go. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. Give on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
For the left side, it gets back to Mooney.
The second down pass.
That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Me. Now this time he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jahan.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
To go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From 31, here's second and 7. Quickly to the outside and complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's all surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
12 yards to go.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown Atlanta. That is second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff running right. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Moreau in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 31. Falcons 21.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
19. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Intended for his tight end.
This is 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 23-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
3rd
line of
and
scrimmage.
2. Here we go.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will start on the ground. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And they'll be brought down, short return, and no takeover there. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
10 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 32.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
5. Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.